Alrighty, what's good, everyone? Got our curiosity with us, of course, and we also have our coffee, of course, of course. Don't have much time today. Still gotta work, or yeah, still gotta go to work. But not gonna make excuses. I fucking slacked yesterday and didn't show up to the stream. So yeah, we're gonna leave yesterday and focus on what we can do today. So without further ado, let me window capture this John. Bet. Alright. Yeah, let's start learning hiragana. Or reviewing rather. That is Nyo. We've got Byu right there. Ro so I almost said Ro, but Ro's the one with like the iguana tail, I believe. Nya. Het or Ha. Fu. Met. No, new. Fuck, dude. Alright. Go right there. Su. Ya right there. Ya right there. Ju. Jo is going to be this one right here. Ria. This one is, I believe, Net, because a Neko right there. Looks like a cat. We've got Ki. That's going to be right there. Met. Po. This one right here is Cho. Nyo. Mute. Mia. E. This is the I. You. To. Mo. Ta is going to be T equals. U is going to be this one right here. Gu. This one is going to be Bia. This is Ro right here. Oh, root. Ah, shit, man. Sa. You. Wa is gonna be. That one? Okay, cool. A little bit unsure there, but we got it right. Yo. Bet. Yo. Alright. Do slash zoo. Yo. Alright, we missed two. It's a bit behind for our standards, but you know, we gotta move on. Can get caught up on the past. That's new. Okay. 95%. Still pretty decent. I don't even know what this thing is. Kind of freaky. Oh, man. Alright, let's continue our hiragana. This one is Gyo. We've got Pyu. And Ba. You. Da. Ja. 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 Okay. You gotta remember that they kind of combine words, some of them. But, yeah, definitely something to keep in mind. You. Set. Not is gonna be this one. Ah, shit, man. Why the fuck did I click that? Alright. Eat. Re. Got is gonna be this one right here. That's Ka. Me is gonna be this one. Ya right there. Tsu. Ryu is right there. Mu. And hat. got right there. All right, 95%. Pretty good, pretty good. We got cute little penguin. Pretty cool, if you ask me. Take a swig of coffee. Alrighty. Katakana. Oh, did not mean to go here. Settings. We're just going to do a review today. Bump that up to 45. Alright. E. Y is going to be, I think it's that one. Nice, cool. Step. Mu. Ya. Chi. Get. G. I was gonna say chi, but then I saw the squirt mark quotation marks. Et. No. Ki. This one is re. Zu. So. Okay, cool. We got ho. Ko. Nu. Te. Let's see. I believe this is one of the T's. Goto. Hell yeah, let's go. Go. Ga. O. Za. Ru is gonna be. Is it that guy? Okay. Noted. Ka. Ket is gonna be this one right here. Meat. I want to say this is ni. Cool. Hat. Mo. Ku. Su is this one right here. A is going to be the one that looks like the axe. Z is right there. Net is going to be this one right there. You. She. That one. Okay, cool. Ta. Ro is going to be the square robot head. Ooh. I want to say this is meh. Meh. Cool. Heat right there. Ra is gonna be that one. All right, and that is ha. All right, we only missed one. Pretty good considering we bumped up the amount of questions in the quiz. And we said root is this one right here. 98%. Let's freaking go. Good shit, good shit. Tap the gotcha machine, of course. Oh, we got this fucker again. Nice. Why don't we let's learn some katakana here. So zo is gonna be the so, but with the squirt marks. Zonbe, zonbi. Alright, let's write it. Our lovely tracing skills again getting shown off. Dot is obviously gonna be ta, but with the squirt marks, datsu. Alright. Alright, let's trace it. Oh my goodness, my tracing sucks ass. Holy shit. D/G is going to be an alternative version of chi. Nice. Freaking go. Hell yeah. De is going to be te, but with the squirt marks. Desato.
Desato.
Desato. Alrighty. Oh shit. Good lord, my tracing sucks. Alrighty. Donatsu.
ドーナツ
Donatsu. Okay. Alright, obviously it's to, but with the little marks. Alright, sa. Gu is gonna be that one right there. D/G. Gi. De is going to be this one right here. It's not D/G. Must be N. Do. Okay. This one is going to be, I believe, Zo. Wo is going to be that one. It's the set. Okay, I remember it now. Yep. And that is going to be that one. All right, cool. Only missed one. Not too bad considering we just learned some. So I'll give us a little bit of a break. Not too much leeway, but you know, don't let it happen again, so to speak. I don't even know what this is. All right, let's move on to some words. Words. Ashta is tomorrow. Yankee is lively. Gakusai, I believe. I want to say student. Cool.
学生
Gakusei. Famous, well known is going to be. Is that, I want to say Hima, but I don't necessarily see it there. Genki, not Genki. Yasui, potentially Yasui. I think it is Yasui. No.
有名
Yume. Okay. Noted. All right. And then the one I got wrong is Yasui, which is cheap, expensive car peaceful. Ugh, what? Damn. So that word has a couple different meanings. It would seem. Obviously. Yume. Spare time, free time, leisure. That is going to be Hima. Enpitsu. Right there. Oishi is going to be good tasting. Handsome is going to be Hansamu right there. We've got Kyo. That sounded so bad. I think that's today.
今日
Kyo. Okay. So I was so unsure of that one. But hey, we got it. Nichiobi is Sunday. Cheap, inexpensive. We just got this one. Or we just saw it. I think it's Yasui. Cool. Famous, well known. I believe he says Yume. Yume.
有名
Alright. Cool. Easy money. Take that. We got that. Oh, that's a pretty cool one. Yaga ne Goshi. Yaga ne Goshi. Let's see if I got that right. Yaga ne Goshi. Ooh, that is not right at all. What the hell? Can I copy this? Let's go Google Translate. Shooting star. Oh, Nagare Boshi. Okay. Gotcha. Hmm. Oh, cause okay, okay. Alright, Boshi. I see now. Alright. In interests of our time, I'm gonna go back to my history and I'm gonna rewatch some sentence stuff. Rewatch
Learn
this.
Japanese with great Japanese TV shows.
いた。
どうだった
どう
誰もいない
誰も
スマホもダメだよ起動しない
スマホ。
皆さんこんにちは。I'm Haruka, who is making your Japanese learning easy. In this video, you are going to learn the difference between desu and masu, which is the very basic of Japanese, and it is really important
just
to
wanna
understand
get
the
the,
use of them.
Since we've already watched this.
So use at the end of the sentences.
Oh,
we talk
excuse
about
me.
more complicated. Today's objective is to understand the difference between desu and masu. Alright, let's get started. This is used for noun and adjective sentences like はるかは日本人です。
Haruka wa 日本人で
日
す。
本語は難しいです。
日本語は
夜は静かです。This is used with noun and adjectives, so the use is similar to be verbs like is, am, are in English. If the sentence structure in English is like subject, verb, complement, like the sentences earlier, 80% is with desu in Japanese translations. In Japanese, we use this sentence structure if the subject equals complement. Just in case, let me explain what the complement is.
Alright, let's go over
皆さんこん
here.
にち
Oh, she got a new
は。
haircut.
Hi
Cool.
guys, I'm Haruka. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make Japanese
Let
sentences
me turn down the
with the
volume a little
verbs
bit. She's kind
in
of
the
screaming in
present
my
tense.
ears.
I said present tense, but actually in Japanese, we don't have future tense. So we use present tense
They don't
as
have
the
a,
future too. So once
future,
you know
so they don't
how
have,
to
like,
make
will?
present tense with the verbs, you can talk about your habitude and also something you are going to do. We have casual form and polite form. You have to know polite form if you are beginner. Because if you talk to someone who doesn't know with the casual form, it's really rude. Let me tell you something. The conjugation for polite form is actually easier than casual form. So today, I'm gonna teach you polite form. Are you ready to learn Japanese with me? Let's jump in.
Oh. That was...
Let's jump in.
Hashimario? I don't think I got that right either. Good lord.
Verb present tense, affirmative ending is masu. Let's take a look conjugation rules. Actually, dictionary form is used as a casual form. Only here, casual form seems easier, but hang in there. You need to learn polite form first. Rules are a little bit difficult, just a little bit. ちょっと. So please listen carefully. In Japanese, we can divide verbs to 3 groups. First one is ru verb, second one is u verb, and last one is irregular verbs. But don't
Okay.
worry, irregular verbs are only 2. Alright, let's go back to conjugational rules. Firstly, you take a verb in a dictionary form. Every verb's dictionary form in Japanese finishes with u vowel. If the verb's last syllable is ru, you have to take a look the syllable before ru. If it has e or e vowel, then they are eligible to be ru verb.
Getting kind
So,
of confused, but
even the
we'll
verb
just keep it
finished with
moving.
ru, you cannot decide that's ru verb at first sight. You have to look into the syllable before ru. If the verb is ru verb, all you need to do is quite simple. You remove the last syllable ru from the dictionary form, and what's left is the verb stem. And you add masu instead. That's it. I picked up some verbs as an example. Let's take a look at it. First one is taberu, to
Taberu.
eat. Second one is kiru, to wear. Third one is iru, to be. Existence of people, animals, etc. We use iru for the existence of something which can move by themselves. You may be
Interesting.
told that we use iru for the existence of living things. Yes, it is, but if I explain like that, we have to include plants too. But for plants, we don't use iru. Instead, we use aru. To avoid the confusion, I chose the word something it can move by their will. So we use iru to people, animals, insects, or even ghosts. Did you get the image of how to use iru? So let's move on to the next. The last example is okiru. To wake up.
Okiru.
Let's conjugate those verbs into present polite form. Are you ready? If that's ru verb, all you need to do is just take off ru at the end of the dictionary form, then add masu instead.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done
Oh,
in a list.
return of
Let's
the
do it.
ads. The ad power strikes back.
Taberu becomes tabemasu. Be careful, in
Tabemasu.
Japanese, we tend to omit the subject and object if that's clear to listener and speaker. So sometimes you have to guess. And if you cannot guess, you better to ask. So you have to be like detective. Like, do you know Detective Conan? Alright, so next,
Interesting.
kiru, to wear, becomes kimasu. Next, iru, to be, becomes imasu. But be careful, if you say just imasu, you cannot mean as I will be there. You have to add the word related to time. For example, by 10 o'clock, I will be there. 10時までにそこにいます。And next, 起きる to wake up becomes 起きます。Alright, how about the negative form? You already know affirmative form, which is ます。All you need to do is just change from ます to ません。Voila! That's polite, present, negative form. That's it. So let's take a look. 食べる to eat becomes 食べません。着る to wear becomes 着ません。いる to be becomes いません。起きる to wake up becomes 起きません。Let's move on to the next verb group, which is u verb. If the verb is not ru verb, then they are u verb.
These
If the
rules kind
verb
of
is
complicated,
Uber,
not gonna lie.
You need to change
mean,
the
they're
last
not
syllable's
complicated, but
vowel
Not
from
clicking with me
u
right now.
to i. Then you add masu. 大丈夫? I picked up some verbs as examples. Let's take a look at them. 飲む to drink becomes 飲みます。
No mimasu.
書く to write
Mimasu.
becomes 書きます。Next, ある To be, there is, there are. Existence of something which cannot move by their will. Becomes あります。Next. 歌う to sing becomes 歌います。Okay, so let's move on to the negative form. Same as rule verb, once you know affirmative form, it's easy to change. All you need to do is just change ます to ません. Let's take a look. 飲む to drink becomes 飲みません.
Mimasen.
書く to write becomes 書きません. Next.
Kimasen.
ある to be, there is, there are becomes ありません. And then the last one. 歌う to sing becomes 歌いません. Good job. ちょっと疲れたね.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Almost
Easy
there.
peasy, easy
Hang
money.
in there. As I said, in Japanese, we have 3 verbs conjugation
Make sure my
groups.
window isn't muted.
And we have one more
Good,
left.
good.
Let's take a look at irregular verbs in Japanese. We use irregular verbs often. You know, you cannot escape anymore. You have to do it now with me.
Oh,
Don't
all
worry,
right.
you are not by yourself. It's only 2, ne? First one is する to do becomes します.
Kimasu.
Next one, 来る to come becomes 来ます. If you use I as a subject and from your perspective, I mean from I's perspective, we cannot use 来る. Instead, we have to use 行く, which means to go in Japanese. If your mom call you, dinner is ready, then you want to say I'm coming, but you cannot translate exactly because in Japanese, 来ます sounds really weird. We have to say 行きます which means I will go
行きます
now. いいかな? Is it clear? How about negative form? Let's do it. する to do becomes しません. Next. 来る to come becomes 来ません. Again, same thing as affirmative form. We cannot use the subject I with 来る in Japanese. I'd like to add one more thing. I promise that's only one more thing. In Japanese, する can be combined with a lot of nouns to form new verbs. For example, 料理 cooking, it's a noun, plus する料理する to cook. Another example, 旅行 traveling, it's a noun, plus する旅行する to travel.
Ah,
大丈夫かな?
cool.
How about negative form?
旅行
料理しません。旅行しません。Good job! 大丈夫? Is everything clear for you? I hope you said yes. So that's all for today's lesson.
Not
Thanks
very
for
clear,
watching this
but
video. If you
yeah.
like this video, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to
Yeah,
subscribe.
gotta hit that
And
thumbs
if
up.
you like to
Show
practice
some respect
conversation
for
in
the view.
Japanese, you can book the lesson with me on the link below.
Let's watch this
Here's
for a
a
little
homework for
bit.
you.
My boyfriend and I have been
Oh,
arguing
I didn't mean
because
to
he won't pay for YouTube Premium. But
yap
it's okay
God
because
right
I
here.
just downloaded
Jesus.
AdBlock.
皆さんこんにちは。今、魚が跳ねました。見えましたか？ここはジブリの崖の上のポニョのモデルにな
Pretty cool.
ったやつです。
Goated film.
船に 島に行った
Let me
り
turn my volume up.
灯台を見たり喫茶店に行ったりお土産を買ったりします。
Good.
ぜひ楽しんでみてください。島の上にお寺みたいなのがあり
Oh,
ます。
very cool. This reminds me of like a
あ
game
の島
I
には
played a little bit. Unfortunately, I didn't finish because I got sidetracked. But
で
Okami,
も
pretty
そ
cool.
の後ろの島に今から船で行きます。船の乗り場が見えてきました。ここが乗り場です。こんにちは。
That's a fancy looking boat. Pretty cool. Looks a little bit, it's got some throwback vibes with that little mast at the top and the sails.
乗ったら船が揺れててびっくりしました。海ですよ、皆さん。私、いつも海のない場所に住んでいるので、とても新鮮
And
で
this
す。
is like straight out of Okami. Pretty cool.
この船の名前は平成いろは丸。19トンの船です。船が動き出しました。私以外には4人乗っていました。坂本龍馬という有名な人がいます。日本が近代国家になるために活躍した人です。
Who's that? Oh,
その坂本龍馬が
Kamoto
いろ
Ryoma.
は丸という名前の船を使っていました。今乗っている船はそのいろは丸に似せて作られたんだそうです。
Niseru?
船が着く場所が見えてきました。船を降ります。この橋を渡って島に行きます。さっきの船がもう帰っていきました。
Damn, they're dipping out on them.
確かに見た
Well,
目
they
が
have like those little old-fashioned lookouts at the top too. They're not even using the masts or the sails or anything.
行きましょう。島全体はこんな感じです。岩のトンネルを通ります。分かれ道に来ました。分かれ道というのは道が
Wakaremichi?
分かれていることです。とりあえず明るそうな方に行ってみます。海です。同じ船で来た人たちがいました。水がきれいでした。
That place would probably look beautiful if it wasn't overcast.
分かれ道から今度は
Very Genki place, you know.
また分かれ道に来 した。
Oh wow, they got paved roads and everything. Pretty rad.
この道をずっと登っていったら、見晴らしの良さそうなところに着きました。
Oh wow, I wasn't kidding. That is a great
船
view.
に乗る前に通った場所が見えました。ここから下ると、もっと見晴らしのいい場所がありました。目の前の島がさっき見た島です。
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus.
It's my brain
And
on
this is your
ads.
brain when you're in the zone. But get
あの銅像は坂本龍馬みたいです。
Sakamoto Ryuma.
なんでこんなところにあるんでしょうか。
So he's like protecting that building.
帰りも同じ船が迎えに来てくれました。さて、次は目の前のこのお寺に行きます。入り口はこっちの方みたいです。この細い道を行った先です。こういう道を石畳と言います。
石畳。
素敵ですね。こっちの坂道はどこに続いているんでしょうか。気になりますが、まずはお寺の方に行きます。このお寺から見える景色が綺麗なんだそうですよ。土足厳禁と書いてあります。靴を脱いでくださいという意味です。靴箱に靴を入れます。あそこで入場料を払うみたいです。こんにちは。こんにちは。大人一人お願いします。はい。
Damn, 300 yen? Sheesh. I don't even think that's that much.
ここから
Oh
の
wow.
景色が有名
Such a nice view.
です。
So that vibe is so sick, man.
みんな写真を撮っています。ここでは写経ができました。
Sutra.
というのはお経を写すことです。お経とは仏教の教えを
Hmm.
まとめたもの。
So maybe that's why they're part of the reason the Japanese culture is so like respectable and calm is because they're directly tied to kind of like the Buddhist teachings. Pretty cool. All right,
意味は
that might do it
わか
for
り
today's stream. I gotta go to work, gotta make that money. Whichever way you flip the sandwich, the bread comes first. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Get out there and learn. Life's too short not to. And yeah, without further ado, peace out.